Well, everyone, I don't normally come on here, but there's no point in me making a video on this. I might as well just come on and do a live stream, and you guys can look at it later. I woke up this morning to another email from YouTube of another copyrighted song used in a review video. I admit to be slightly annoyed. I mean, I don't do YouTube to make money. I don't do it for the money. But I also don't do it to pay other people for my work. This has been continual. I've asked and asked. Do not have copyright material in your videos. And it is up to the creators, us as creators, to know when we're using copyrighted material or not. People are swearing to me they're not using copyrighted material, but they're not educating themselves on what is and isn't copyright. If you are using something that is not in the YouTube audio library, it's copyright. That's it. They go out of their way to get copyright-free music for us to use, or they pay the copyright. We have lifetime usage of that. They can't take it from us. That is part of their agreement with us. There are songs in there you have to put attributions in your details to. As educators, or creators, sorry, we need to be educated on what we are using, everyone. If I sound slightly annoyed, I am. Because now, to remove this copyright strike, and even though they haven't got on my butt too much yet, it does ding my account every time I get one of these. So far, they're being cool back, but I'm not going to pay other people. So now I got to take the video that is saved in my computer, go back, edit out, mute a whole section, encode it, then re-upload it, take the original video, put it on private so I don't lose any watch time, and post the other one. So I'm thinking about ending the whole review shows. I've asked people, and if you don't know what copyright is, there's no way I can know. All I can say is, as creators, it is our job to know these rules. I do it the easy way. I had a file where if I used attributed songs out of the YouTube library, I put that in a file. I knew all that. But I just found it easier just not even to use any attributed music. The YouTube audio library is very large. And actually, they have expanded it hugely as of late. Honestly, Epidemic Music, I haven't seen where they give us tons, and they give anybody tons of better music. So, as much as I like doing the reviews, this is the last time I get copyrighted. I'll do it one more time. I get a copyright, dang, they're done. I know people love the reviews. They show up for the reviews. They enjoy them. They like discussing them. I don't know why anybody's even paying Epidemic. I'm sorry, Epidemic, if you're listening, too bad. I've gone through your library when I was even thinking about it. I wasn't thinking about it. A friend of mine was. But I went through with him and I talked him out of it. I didn't see anything in there much better than the library from YouTube. There's a few things, but really it isn't that much better for money. And if you ever stop paying Epidemic, look up the rules. Some people say, oh, if you stop paying, you still get to use it. Actually, no, you don't. That's their property you're using. You can only use it as long as you pay. As soon as you stop paying, if your video's up on YouTube, you're getting monetization, they get that. So I'm not doing YouTube to make money, but I'm also not doing it to make somebody else's, to give payoffs out to the people. So now I got to go through and try to re-edit and fix it today. So if you guys see that the live stream from last night gets taken down because it's got to go private, because if I don't go just private, if I delete it, I lose the watch time. And I'll be putting it back up later as a fixed version. But it's more time. And with my lung pump, I don't have the time to keep doing this. If I sound annoyed, I am annoyed. I've asked and asked. I've informed. I've told people. If it's from Epidemic, let me know. If it's not, I've blatantly said, if it's not from the YouTube music library, I'm not going to use your video. Not you did a search on YouTube for a type of music, or you're on Google and found a song and use it. If it's not in the YouTube audio library, it's automatically copyrighted. Every creator should know that. Like YouTube says that in a couple of their tutorials I was going through. they even recommend not using outside music. I mean, not because they're making money on their library. So instead of doing, not to be annoying, but whiny about it, but instead of doing my chest therapy this morning already, I'm up doing this. No, I'm not sick, Fuzz. I just got up. It takes hours to get my body going. I don't just get up and go. My lungs they take time. I haven't done my therapy this morning. Instead, I'm correcting this. Which is another reason the reviews may end. I appreciate all the help Rebecca's given me on this, but he says, well, have people prove where they got the music. Well, then how much more time am I going to spend doing that? I got to start getting people get it back to me before the streams a lot early enough where I got time to check. For somebody with my lung problem, my time is extremely limited. I spend, and I don't normally talk about my lung problem, but between my therapies and my chest therapy, my breathing treatments, and I have to go to the gym, I must do those physical therapy. I spend between 4 and 7 hours a day doing that stuff. That kills my time. I don't have time to keep. It's getting to the point where if this becomes a problem, if YouTube gets in the way of my health, I'll drop YouTube. But right now, I may end up dropping the review show. As popular as it is. Yeah, exactly, Urbexy. YouTube library is huge. There's ways people can mix their own. I don't, especially for background music, I don't understand why you have to go to Epidemic or something. But no, Fuzz, this is because I haven't been able to clean my chest out this morning. I'm a little bit tired of having to go back through, try to fix it. And as much as I like doing the reviews, I like trying to, share other explorers' videos around, help explorers out, help us make better videos, help more people see people. I can't ask any different ways. I blatantly said it's Epidemic or anywhere besides YouTube library. I'm not getting on Tay from last night too much. It's not just him, but as creators, we are supposed to know what we're using in our videos. You can't just Google search, YouTube search a song, just see a song and use it. Jeez. The audio swapping tool, I've tried it, Urbexy, and the damn thing doesn't work. I tried it the last couple times. It's a piece of crap. It says you can remove this song or add a song. No, it doesn't. It ends up removing all my audio. It mutes everything. I've tried that audio swapping, and I've never got it to work. I do it exactly the way YouTube says, and it doesn't work. It ends up just muting all the audio for some reason. So I can't, it won't select the portion of the track properly. It just wants to poof it all. I don't know, maybe I'll try it again, but I can't get the damn thing to work. I've talked to other people who said they can't get the dang thing to work either, and they just use the copy that their software records in their computer for them. They put it in their editing software, mute the part that's bad, and then put it back up. That little editing tool, I mean, if anybody wants to try it, feel free. If you can get to work, let me know. But I'm not asking you to do more work. So I mean, now this is rolling into me even asking other people if they can get it to work and tell me. Well, Devon, I don't know how much more specific I could be. I said if it's not from the YouTube library, I I've mentioned it. It's got to be from the YouTube library. What it is the creators themselves aren't paying attention or learning about what they're putting up or what they're using. Once again, you can't just YouTube or Google search a song, creepy song, see a song, go, yep, I like it, and use it. That's got to be somebody's song. Yeah, exactly, Rebecca. See, creators, we need to know. It's our responsibility. When it comes down to it, it was the creator's responsibility of any videos I've used. And it hasn't been, do not think I'm dogpiling on Tay from last night. Just, it was the last, it's the third strike, honestly. It's the third one. Shawnee didn't know. There was another one, I can't remember which one didn't know. It's so no, it's not Tay. It's just there seem to be a good amount of creators out there that just aren't educating themselves on what is or isn't copyright. And if I seem annoyed, I am a little bit because I just you can't search stuff on the internet and just use it. It's not. If I've used like icons or anything on the internet, I search for freeware and make sure it's free. No, Tay, like I said, I'm not dogpiling at you. I don't want anybody to get annoyed at you. Just you got to be more educated about what you're using. If it's not from the YouTube audio library, everybody, just assume it is copyrighted. Even some of the music in the YouTube audio library, you have to put attribution in your details. So I know that part of the YouTube agreement is we are supposed to be educated about this stuff. So I need to. Well, thanks, Amy. I would, but see, I was doing an urban exploring because that's what I know, and urban explorers are. It's what I've been doing for 30 years, and I kind of that's my thing. It's like if you're reviewing painting videos, that's your thing. Well, see, explore and see, but if you're using it, that's fine, but I can't. Nobody else can use that. If anybody reviews your music, but explore and see the fact that you know is good. But nobody can review your explorers then because you have copyrighted music in them. And I'm not paying like Epidemic Sounds. If you're paying Epidemic Sounds, you get to use them as long as you're paying. So be careful with that. If you stop paying Epidemic Sounds, they have little clauses hidden in there that they can start taking the monetization. It's yours as long as you're paying, not for thereafter. So no, I can't use it. Nobody can use it that's not paying Epidemic Sounds or whatever service you use. Exactly. Yeah, Urbex. See, I've been thinking about doing that more lately myself. Once again, my time is just pretty limited. It's adding one more thing to do is right now just I don't know. Yeah, see, explore and see. Once again, I'm not on YouTube to make money. I know I'm not gonna make money. I'm not gonna live off this or anything. But I'm also not here to bust my butt so I can pay Bob Jones for his because his music is happens to be on my video. I'm not here to bust my butt to pay another person either. That's like cleaning your fingernails with a pencil. If I'm busting my butt, it's and giving it to somebody else. That's if the world did that, the world would collapse. That's cool, Devon. But that's all I had to say. I'm just at the point where I'm not even sure I'm going to do them anymore. If you want me to do reviews on your Explorer, send it to me. But if it's anything besides YouTube Audio Library, I'm not going to do it. It's got to be directly out of the YouTube Audio Library. You have to show me where you got it, name of the song, all of it. If it is a YouTube Audio Library, even attributed ones I can use. I just have to have the attribution sent along with your request to do so. That's cool, Fuzz. But yeah, I'm not sure. I've got a few people that wanted me to do theirs, but the reason I didn't is because I do know for a fact by going through they had copyright in their channels, even though I asked them. So I bypassed them. So yeah. See you, Fuzz. Yeah, I'm trying to find a way out of this, but it doesn't seem like I know I'm gonna find one without either just stopping doing it. Yeah, explore and see. Fun. Normally I'd be funny, but at the moment I'm kind of in a cranky mood. So now it's more work for me again today. I just don't do this to pay somebody else. Once again, if that's the way it was, it's the way it was. If you work hard at whatever you're doing and you're paying somebody else, nobody would do anything. Well, that's all I wanted to say. People can look at this later. and see what's going on. But yeah, the exploring reviews part is very popular on my streams. People like it. People really get involved with it. But it looks like it may be done with. Whether it's fair or not, the way copyright laws are, and I could go on about that all day. I mean, stuff like if I'm walking down the street vlogging and somebody pulls up next to me in a car playing a loud song, it's in my video, I can get copyright dinged for that, which I think is a load of BS since I didn't choose to play that damn song, the person in the car did. So I don't understand how we get copyrighted for that, but okay. Yeah. Oh, so, Grandpa. I gotta. Speaking of which, that's all I had to say. If anybody's got any other options, if you do want me to review your exploring video, urban exploration is what I do. If you want to review it, Instagram, email, exploring with CF, exploring with CF at Gmail, exploring with CF Instagram. Let me know. But from now on, yeah, any music in it, I must know where your music comes from, or I can't use it. Pretty much, if it's not coming from the YouTube audio library, it's not usable because it is copyright. So I got to go back and fix it. I got to mute 30 seconds of audio and re-upload a whole thing. So, no, Exploring Seed, there is a problem. I can't do that. I can't credit and acknowledge it because I'm not paying Epidemic Sounds. Makes no difference. If you are like I said, I'm not using, okay, if a person pays for Epidemic Sounds, you pay what, $5 a month, whatever the Epidemic. That makes you a customer. That gives you a right as that customer to use that song. It doesn't give you a right to disseminate it to another user like me. If I use it, it means I also have to pay Epidemic money. And also, if you stop paying Epidemic, that song copyright reverts to them. If they feel like enforcing that, they can suddenly take any monetization you may be getting in the future. That's why using some of this stuff is not as good as you think. There are some pay services where you do pay for them. There's an agreement that no matter what, you can use it in the future too, even if you stop paying. But a lot of them are not that way. But no, I can't. I'm I don't want to pay them Explore and see. The fact is, I made the video. I took the time to do a live stream. I got a webcam. I did all the work to do the live stream and talk to everybody and do everything. But I don't want to pay them. Why should I pay them for my work? And the funny thing is, it's not like I get any of it. Okay, I understand maybe splitting a little with the copyright holder. That's fine, but they get everything off my video. I get nothing for 30 seconds of whatever out of, or what, however long it is. Let's say 2 minutes out of a 2.5 hour video. That 2 minutes means they get all my monetization. So yeah. Well, Tay, you got lucky because honestly, that's a copyrighted song. If they somehow you got past the algorithm, I didn't. Yeah, it's a copyrighted song. They sent me the details on the copyright, where it's from on Epidemic and everything. I sent that to Urbexy so I could look at it too. Yeah, it's definitely copyrighted. So yeah, I can't. Nobody but the person that pays Epidemic or whoever else can use a song. And even you can't use it after you stop paying Epidemic or whoever it is a lot of times. See, now there's a good one, Bootsy. That's a good little thing there, everybody. Look, Bootsy uses public domain music from Library of Congress. That's a great idea. I've just stuck with the YouTube non-attributed stuff, and it seems to work fine for me. Well, yeah, Urbexy, but see, YouTube, we have an agreement with YouTube. That YouTube library, audio library, that is, if you use that in your videos, you will never get copyright dinged on it. Because there's agreement through YouTube. Them putting that on there means that song will never ding you. There's written rules about that. For those people to even get it on the YouTube library, it's non-dingable even in the future. Because YouTube would have some person they're dealing with, and they have a song, and I say, let's say 100,000 YouTubers use this song. What if that person decides to stop? Holy crap. So YouTube couldn't have that. It's in the contracts when these people can get their music on the YouTube library. They can't go back later and ding you. But Epidemic and a lot of pay sounds. I know I'm using Epidemic a lot, but they're the one that nailed me this time and last time. Another time, at the time before that was another group. But a lot of these pay services aren't that way. If you leave some of these pay services, you will get hit. So Library of Congress, everybody look that one up. That's a good one. Well, they cited it this time, Bootsy. They gave me the exact place an epidemic is from. Everything. There's way I can even click on more of it and find out more about it. So yeah. Well, not everything has copyright, Bexy. Like Beethoven and Bach and a lot of that old stuff. There's a lot of old music that is public domain. There's no copyright on them anymore. Those are free use. There's nobody can touch you for them. But yeah, it's, let's see. Pretty much, honestly, Devon, but it's easier if you don't make it yourself and you're not using it from YouTube. Don't put it on YouTube. Don't use it in your videos. That's easy. That's the easiest thing. Because even Bootsy sees that some old stuff from Library of Congress is public domain. Public domain means there is no copyright. That is done. Any copyright there was is gone. Well, see, Urbexy, not everything is copyright. Public domain means there's no copyright. That is open use. There are old movies and TV shows like that too. They're public domain. There's no copyright holder, nobody to copyright it. So it's easier just to use the YouTube library and or make your own tracks or just don't use the music. Especially since a lot of, like I said, Devon has one there. He says they're 100% free, but maybe down the road you get hit with a copyright. Yeah, see, Devon, if you can do that, that's great. I'd stick with doing that, man. Save yourself some trouble. Just use your own music. So yeah. So that's cool. I know I can use Devon's videos. That's good for him. I can use mine. So yeah. I agree with not stealing from copyright holders, but I do think the copyright laws are skewed. Like I said about my example with you're walking down the street vlogging or sitting in a public park, somebody walks by the radio playing a song, it's in your video, you get copyrighted for that. It's like, well, I didn't choose that song. I'm supposed to stop my vlogging or my filming of something because some dingus walks by playing Madonna or something? Are you kidding? I want to know how that is a fair copyright law. Because my free speech or whatever, especially here in America, my free speech can be stifled by some dingus walks by with a loud radio? What? Well, Looperman, there you go, everybody. So maybe Devon has one. Look into Looperman, see what you can find out. If they are copyright free, there's another option. So Bootsy says Library of Congress. We know YouTube and maybe Looperman. Well, yeah, exactly. Even though as a YouTuber, if you put it on YouTube, there are certain things you agree to automatically as soon as you put it on YouTube. Like I do know that a lot of people can use your video on YouTube unless you have a certain licensing on it. And even then, YouTube is a little lax about it. Exactly, Explorer and Steven. That's what I mean, though. I don't do all this I don't do all this to go making myself money. I may see $3 out of this. I don't know, but I also don't do all this work to pay somebody else $3. That's just me. I worked hard my whole life. I never worked in my career to hand it to somebody else next door to me. Mm. CC Mixter, CC Mixter's at like Looperman then. But yeah, I'm gonna look into those. But other than that, the reviews are definitely up in the air because I'm out of the people that have asked me to review their videos. I think there may be one more that doesn't have copyrighted music. So I think they may be actually done. I don't know. Urbexy probably doesn't use copyright. Sounds like he doesn't use copyright in his. I like Urbexy's videos, a little short for my reviews, but I may be using his, mine, or Pajerico's. I don't want to beat a dead horse and use the same 3 or 4 people. I got one other guy I think doesn't use copyright. I got to talk to him. Okay. So, okay, that's cool, Devon. But like Urbexy said, and I've been thinking about myself lately, even on YouTube, I use something that doesn't even take attribution. You don't have to put an attribute in your to the creator in your details. I've been thinking about doing it anyway, just to help them out. Well, Explore NC, unless your copyrighted music is at the beginning and end where I can mute it. I did that for one guy's video. He was actually good enough to warn me, and I muted. It might have been Antonis. He warned me, but he told me here's where it is. And we go back and watch the stream. He muted it. I mean, I muted it. So that's what happened there. So if it's able to be muted out, Explore NC, then I can do that. You know, like if you're beginning music and you're ending music, your copyright, that's not hard to do. I just hit mute. It doesn't put the audio out, and no big deal. Problem solved. So that's also something, everybody. If you want me to use your stuff, and the copyright is at the beginning or at the end, right at the ends or front, let me know. Give me a time, because then I can just hit mute. I can sit and watch it and just hit mute, and no problem. All's fair. Well, Macy, this was copyright. Actually, all 3 of the songs I've been hit with have been copyright. People just either aren't telling me or don't know they're using copyrighted music. Which, once again, as creators, we are supposed to know. You can't just Google search or YouTube search, I like, for this type of music, and then see one and just use it. And don't forget to like, yeah. Which does still work on the YouTube algorithm. Yeah, exactly. Explore NC. So Explore NC. I would like to. I did try contacting you. I do want to use some of your videos, but I did go through them. I noticed some copyrighted music. If it's any at the beginning or end, I can mute that and still use your videos. So that's not a big deal. Either that, or here's the last option. I do silent reviews. I mute the audio for the whole video, and we do like a Mystery Science Theater 3000 type of review. We all talk and make our own dialogue. So there you go. Mystery Science Theater 3000 type reviews. God knows I'm saying that. I get a copyright hit probably. MST3K reviews. I mute it from beginning to end, and we all just say stuff about it. Oh, entire length of the videos. Yep, I know some of yours are, Explore NC. Well, Macy, this is Epidemic Sounds. Epidemic is pretty, while they are a little draconian at times, from what I hear some people say, they are honest about their music, and they gave me good info on their song. It's theirs. So was the one that I believe Shawnee had it in his. It was Epidemics. Well, that's okay, Explorer NC. Make your videos. You're not here to help make what pleases me. Only I is if I ask people, not to have certain in there, just make sure you don't have it in there. Oh yeah, Among the Unknown. What you can do about any song that's already been out there that's copyrighted is extremely limited. It's extremely limited what you can do. And while I think I understand copyright laws, I think they have gone way too far. Yeah, you feel like a criminal now. You're not a criminal if you're using copyrighted music and you're paying for the service. Nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with anybody doing it. Yes, Macy, I can remove the audio. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I did last time. You weren't here earlier. What I'm going to do is I will go into my encoding software. Excuse me, I haven't done my therapy yet. Records my live streams onto my computer. I can go into that file, take that file from last night, put it in my editing software, find the offending music, just mute the audio. Then I got to export to the right format for YouTube. Then upload that and make that last night's live stream. Then I take the original one and I have to put it private and change the title a little so I can use the same title and stuff. And that's what I can do. So yeah, I've done it before, but it's just a pain in the butt, and my health problem is extremely limited. But yes, Devon, I do believe copyright laws have gone too far. And I know I'm beating a dead horse here or a dead song. But yes, if I'm doing vlogging or sitting in a public park and somebody walks by playing Madonna or something, and that's in my either live stream or my vlog, and that's even worse, you're live streaming and somebody walks by with a radio playing, you can get hit with copyright. I'm sorry, I think that is a BS thing. You should never be copyrighted for because you didn't put that in your video. Some dinkus did. So yeah. Yeah, exactly, Urbex. That's what you do. You put it private so you don't lose watch time. And once again, I'm not here to go making money on YouTube. I know I'm not going to make a living. The only thing is nice if I make even $2-3 here or there, that does go in the gas tank on my car. So yeah. Well, yeah, but Explorer NC, you've said that a couple times. I don't want to allow them to monetize it. Why should I allow them to monetize off my work? It's a 2.5-hour live stream of my work, my time, of my viewers' time. My viewers didn't come there to pay the guy at Epidemic Sounds. They came here to hang out with me or to hang out with each other and have a good time and talk. Um, why should Epidemic be getting all the monetization from a 30-second to a minute clip of music used in a 2.5-hour video? If anything, if it was honest copywriting, they should get maybe 0.2%, 0.1%, a tenth. Look at the time. Let's say 1 whole minute out of a 140-minute video. That's crazy is that they get all the monetization. That is just nuts. Hey, wait a minute, Grandpa. I like some Madonna music. Exactly. Urbexy's right. The few bucks we do make for everything we do here, buying cameras, webcams, computers, just our blatant time is worth something. Whether or not YouTube pays as much as it's worth is another discussion or not. So yeah, I do believe we don't make enough on the percentage of advertising compared to what YouTube makes. I know YouTube supplies us a lot, but we are also the biggest free labor force in the world, or the biggest super underpaid labor force in the world. Even China pays their slave labor more, honestly, per hour. Hey, Cindy. Oops, sorry, I didn't see something in the chat there. I wanted to see it zipped away. Ads. Well, yeah, well, CNC, that's rude because now you're kind of hurting creators and YouTube. Because see, if advertisers don't make money on YouTube, then they come down on YouTube, then YouTube comes down on all of us again. Then you get tons more watch time limits, tons more limits on a lot of stuff. So be careful using ad blockers on YouTube. I've never advocated that even before I was ever monetized. I've always said try to watch an ad on YouTube here and there, not a 3-minute, 5-minute ad for here's a way you can get a nice house like I got and get rich or do whatever. But if it's a 13-second to 30-second ad, you should watch some here or there on YouTube. Well, it's not on my channel. I don't care. You should watch some. Because if the advertisers for YouTube doesn't stay happy, YouTube doesn't stay happy, then YouTube comes down on us, or YouTube has financial issues. Then you start losing the platform you have to put your videos on. So you should never always block or not watch any ad on YouTube. Yeah, there you go, Rebexy. Nice. Rebexy's in Scotland, and he's going to nail us with our civil rights. Yeah, I saw that, Lord Explorers, but I was just doing this live, so I'll check it out later, man. You can do that, Rebexy? I didn't know you could do that. Oh, from your sites. You can't block it from your channel. I got it. So yeah, Explore NC, that's actually not cool to do on YouTube. YouTube, if you're using YouTube and you're not supporting YouTube in one way or another, that is kind of not cool. I'm not saying YouTube takes care of their creators really well. They actually haven't the last couple of years. They've actually gone, last 2 years, YouTube has actually been kind of jackasses. How they've cared for the creators or not cared for them, as you want to put it. But using an ad blocker on YouTube is kind of wrong. You're kind of screwing the creators, and that's kind of rough. If a creator's working, oh, kind of, but you're not helping out any of the guys who've busted their butt to get monetized, Explore NC. Guy busts his butt to get monetized, and maybe he gets $3 to $8 here and there for gas for these long trips, or a little bit of food, or a quart of oil for his car. You just took that away. So that's kind of not cool. If you can do without the monetization, that's great, but telling everybody else that you're automatically not going to monetize them, but you're going to watch your videos, that's a little rough. Hey, Paul. Wow, time in your country. Time is it, man? And you're not really supporting them if you're, are you doing ads on yours? Just putting content out. YouTube doesn't make anything on anything that's not monetized. Remember, anything not monetized is just YouTube letting you guys letting any of us do it. Out of, well, kind of, they hope that someday you can make them. They're taking a heck of a shot in hoping someday you can get monetized and help them support the whole platform. That's, wow, Explore NC. That's kind of a, I'm actually starting to get a little bit annoyed. That's kind of a crap way to look at it. Think you get a real job? Wow, that's, wow. I've had a 26-year career. So you're telling me since I have a career somewhere else, I shouldn't get paid for my work on YouTube? Huh. Wow. That's, whoo. Hey, Steve. Wow. Huh. Yeah, Macy, I understand. There can definitely, there's a limit on too many. I'm not saying you should watch all YouTube's videos. I'm not. I've never said that. But even when I was just a little guy with 200 subscribers, I always said, you got to help support the what you're using. And if a small fry works his way up from 0 to 3,000 subscribers, and I don't know, boy, I'm not sure our NC, man, I'm sure I don't like the way you're thinking about that. You're going to tell somebody to go out and get a real job? I mean, that's kind of, oof. Whew. Wow. How about disabled people, NC? How about people who do this because they're disabled and can't go back to their real jobs? So now you're saying that they don't deserve the time or money they put in either. Dude, that's, oh, you more than upset me, man. You actually kind of, We've gone past upset. You've gone into actually pissed me off. That should piss off any YouTuber who's busted their butt to get monetized. You bust your butt, and now you're saying, well, you should get a real damn job. That's kind of, wow, that's, whoo, I'm close to F-bombing that. That's pretty crappy. I'm sorry, man. Oof. Telling somebody on YouTube that you don't deserve the money, you should go get a real job. Wow. Wow. I'm running out of things to say about that without being really... I don't get angry in my streams very much, but that is pretty bad. I don't know, Urbexy. I've heard people say good and bad about you putting a PayPal link in there. People say you can put a PayPal link in your details. And then that's fair game under YouTube rules. Once again, I'm not trying to go around YouTube. I don't use Patreon. I'm not going to use Patreon. Patreon's a load of crap unless you're a monstrous YouTuber. So I don't know. Thanks, Macy. Yeah, it's... No, I don't mind anybody asking, Macy. I mean, we do what people do on here is a real thing. And I'm sorry, NC, but it is a little pissing me off because don't tell me this isn't like a real job. Anybody that does YouTube knows how much money you are and time you put into this. You put more time and money in this than a lot of real jobs. How is this any different than people on TV and radio making money then? You can tell them to go get a real damn job? So yeah, I'm pissed. You're telling anybody in any type of entertainment art then, whether they're doing theater, opera, any singer, any TV producer, anybody, go get a real job. They don't deserve their money. Only if you're out doing auto repair or a lawyer do you deserve money under NC's rules because you don't need it. Yeah, I know you do, NC. So saying that creators on here shouldn't get any money, they should just automatically go out and get another job. This is like a real job at times. And once again, for people, and I'm one, I'm under a disability order. I can't go back to my career. I had to give up a 26-year goddamn career. This is what I do. So now I got you telling me I don't deserve the money I did make off this. And yes, I'm pissed off, and yes, that's angering. So that's up to you. If you want to put that into your videos and monetize for other people, or you don't want to monetize, that's up to you. But to ad block somebody, then tell us we should all get a job. Oh, wow, man. Yes, I understand that, Urbexy, and it was a hobby for me when I had my career. But it doesn't mean I didn't deserve or that I needed to go get a real job. I shouldn't get the money I put into it or anything I can get back. Whew. Bootsy, you're probably right. Since the United States, especially the United States government is not following its own antitrust and other laws, breaking up conglomerates. Conglomerates like Disney are buying everything. Everything's forming into big corporations, and they're not supposed to be allowed to do that. Exactly, Grandpa. I mean, I prepared for this. I knew someday I would be forced to go on disability. They wanted me to do it 8 years before I did. It took me spending 22 days solid in the hospital and them telling me I should talk to a priest about, because they thought I was going to die, for me to actually follow their rules and quit. I prepared. I saved money. I own everything. I have money in stocks. I have money in the bank. I knew it was coming. But I do this now, and I spend almost as much time as I did as a full-time job. So it does kind of annoy me that I don't even say out loud, just go get a real job. I mean, many of us would like to get a real job. My career, I was making about $140,000 a year. I'd love to have that back. My preparedness, my owning everything, my savings, my everything else doesn't cover what I was making. So I'd really like to have that back. And I'm just saying support YouTube itself. to support YouTube and any creator, you should never automatically ad block every ad any creator puts out. I've always watched a 13-second ad or 30-second ad, something. It's a 3-minute ad. Hell no, I'm not watching that. So I says most of those 3-minute, 2-minute, 3-minute, 4-minute ads are all just spammy crap. Yeah, I understand, NC, but we just got a different way of looking at things there. That's... You put out good vids, man. I love them, but whew, that's... I don't know. Well, for my part, I won't use ad blockers. If any of you are monetized, do know that I do watch ads on your channels. I always have. In fact, in the past, I've even commented when I've come into people's live streams or on when I've made comment in their videos. Many people out there can attest. I've commented, watched an ad when I came in. I've even sometimes told them what ads so they could, because a couple creators asked me what ads that were eye-catching enough for me to pay attention to, and they've used that to tailor their ads. I don't know, NC, but if yours have ads, I watch one here and there. That's up to you. But whew, that's your channel. That's up to you whether or not you want ads. You don't have to have them. Nothing makes you monetize. I didn't monetize long after I could have. I finally did it because a couple friends, like they're telling me, it's like, hey, you've done all this work. Why not get the few pennies back? So since I did have to give up a career. There's other people on here like Grandpa and other people that they don't do it for the money, but the few pennies back is something worthwhile. I agree with Grandpa. I will say one thing about YouTube. Their 13-second ads are really actually pretty good. They're trying to catch your eye so you stay for that 13 seconds. Even their 30-second ads, a lot of times, are a lot better than the crap you see on TV, which is why I have pay TV. I pay for Netflix and Amazon Prime. So I'm paying not to watch commercials. But I'm paying somebody. I'm keeping the system rolling. Am I a pure capitalist? No. Do I think there should be limits? Yes. But do I think capitalism works? Yes. That's the whole... Yeah, exactly. Urbexy, yeah. Urbexy's better at stating than I am. Tell you what, those guys in Scotland definitely good grasp of the English language. Because I always say Americans don't speak English. We definitely speak American. Yeah, exactly. Urbexy, it's about whether or not you're going to make riches off it or make 2 cents a month. It's still yours, and it should be yours. And honestly, compared to what YouTube makes off them, we do deserve a little more of it. I'm not saying tons. YouTube needs to make money to pay for all the stuff they give us. And they do a lot for us. They give us a hell of a platform. There's no platform out here to compete with because of how much they put into it. They give us the music library. They have a lot of videos showing us how to use things, make things better. And making videos and stuff on here is no less of a real job than going out and doing what I did for 30 years. I've done both. Both are equally hard. Both take dedication. Both take real... You got to be into it to do it. I do find that YouTube, some people don't understand. They make fun of it and say it's not a job. I'm sorry, YouTube is a job. For those that make a real living off it, hey, kudos. That's a hell of a thing. And if you're doing what you love and can make a living like that off it, that's great. So, I consider YouTube a real job. Whether or not for myself, for a lot of creators out there, it is a real job, and they put real job skills into it. These are job skills. Just anybody who sits on here and edits a video and does a video and music mixing and stuff, mixing. There you go, Rebexy. I can't use English. That's a skill that other people out there get paid real money for. So I don't know. You don't want that to turn into a rant, but it kind of did. But yeah, I mean, I mean, how many of you on here that are creators don't consider what you do kind of a job? It is a job, whether or not you have a full-time job, part-time job, you're retired, you're disabled, whatever it is, you're doing YouTube. Even if it's only part-time, it is actual work to do it. But you have to like it to do it. That's one thing about YouTube. If you don't like it, you won't stay on it very long. Unless you somehow get lightning in a bottle, your first 2 videos end up making huge money from then on. Maybe you'll struggle through hating it for the next 10, 20 years to make money, but most people don't do that. Most people on YouTube do it because they like it, but it is work. Sitting down and editing 12 hours of video footage down to a 20-minute video is work. And it feels like you're hacking your baby up. But you do it because you want to share with everybody and show them something cool. Now, work doesn't suck. I like work. I miss my job. I loved my career. I had a career that I was very lucky to have. Such for some of my health problem and work as long as I did. I loved it. My employers were good people. The guys I worked with, good people. People that worked for me were good people. I miss it, but also I can see as hard as I worked, you can work as hard on YouTube. And even for a lot less gains than I ever made at my real job. Hey, Tensoroku. So this is no less hard than the real job I did. It's just as stressful at times. It takes just as much time. It does. It can take just as much time. I mean, you're traveling, my lord. Just a travel trip going, drive 10 hours one way to go to an explorer, spend 12 hours exploring it, another trip back, so I staying in a hotel. That's a lot more time, I think, than I put into my main job. So it is an actual job. What's up, Tensoroku, man? But yeah, in conclusion, I don't know. We'll see what the reviews do. Maybe they'll stay, maybe they won't. I got 6 or 7 requests in my email right now for people wanting me to review, but I believe 4 or 5 out of those 6 have copyrighted music in them. So I don't know if I can use them. So we'll see what happens. But other than that, honestly, as far as YouTube goes, you got to support YouTube. If you don't support YouTube one way or another, you can lose YouTube. You think it can't go broke, but if honestly, it is still a business. If enough people did ad blockers or didn't watch an ad or didn't support them, the advertisers would pull out and YouTube would not be here. Is it likely to happen? Not really, but can it? Yeah. Or they come down on creators even harder. Put more rules on you to create videos. Or even make it so if you're not above a certain level, they knock you off. Who knows? I don't want to give YouTube or the advertisers any reason to screw with us, honestly. Exactly, Bootsy. My wife has 2 college degrees in computer graphics arts engineering, 2D and 3D animations. I mean, she can make cartoons. And she's helped me do some of this editing and taught me a lot of this. She's like, this is doing a video on here is as much time as she put into graphics and educational videos for schools. So this is like a real job. Exactly, Rebexy. Yeah. Exactly, Rebexy. Now I don't understand that because YouTube, unfortunately, a lot of people out there, the whole vision of YouTube needs to change a lot of people's eyes out there. YouTube, for many people on YouTube, it is a real job. They are making a real, viable, honest living doing it. For the rest of us, yeah, it's a hobby, but it is a hobby that is as involved as a real, like Urbexy says, a production company job. We are being a lot of us are being the talent. which people get paid for out there. They're the talent, whether you're a newsreader or an actor. Here we are. We're the talent in our videos. We're the camera operator in our videos. We are the editor of our videos. We're our sound mixers. We do all this work that people out in the real world get real money for. Yet people look at you on YouTube for doing those same jobs and go, that's not real. That's just YouTube. That's stupid. Well, it's the same thing. Each of us, a lot of us on YouTube do our own channel. One person, maybe two, does all the work. We are doing the work ourselves or as one or two people of a whole group of people at maybe a TV station. So that's a big thing. People want to think YouTube's a joke. It really isn't. Even I admit back years and years ago, I'm like, that's not a job. Boy, I wish I could do that. Well, guess what? It's tough. Exactly, Steve. Yeah, it's tough when YouTube. See that right there? That's part of the problem because YouTube, they pull, and I do disagree with what YouTube did there. If you were already monetized, you should have been grandfathered in automatically. Um, I do think, I don't know. I think that was crap of them not to have grandfathered people in. You busted your butt, you followed their rules, you got monetized under their rules, and they said they pulled the rug out from under you. Which is a bad thing. They could do it again because if the advertisers aren't happy, we got to make them happy. Well, Urbexy, I don't know. I have one video that's cleared 80,000 views and it didn't bring me really. I'll bet it hasn't brought me that many subscribers. Really? Exactly, Cindy. The travel time and money is a big deal on YouTube. So when people say YouTube isn't a real job or it's kind of a ha ha, you do YouTube tee hee, I tell you this, guys, it takes something real. It takes real work. I mean, let's say you do have a car. I have a car, but I've been doing work to it to take my last big trip of the year. I want to go to Detroit and Ohio with Langstraub, but I've had to put him off because I've had to fix the exhaust. I had an overheat issue I had to fix, and I got new tires I need. A buck here or there on YouTube still can go right back towards that car. So I have no problem with anybody on YouTube making money for what they do. I've never had a problem with them making money off. Even when I thought YouTube kind of, even I was one younger, like YouTube, tee that's not real. That's not a real job. But once somebody does YouTube, you should automatically know it's a real job. And I know this isn't urban exploration, so people may see this later and go, what are you doing? But Study Boy, I do agree with that. If you bust your butt to follow YouTube's rules, they give you a goalpost. I know it's their company, but they shouldn't pull a goalpost out from under you. Because I also believe YouTube is getting a hell of a deal. They have one of the biggest free and or underpaid workforces in the world working for their platform. What they put into it, they don't have to put in all the equipment we do, and they really get a free workforce pretty heavily. Exactly, Cindy. That's what I'm stuck waiting for now. I did the exhaust work myself because I can still do some. It takes me time, but I can do a lot of it. Did my own exhaust repair, did my own overheat repair. I can't do my tires. I don't have a tire machine. But yeah. Well, I don't know, Steve. The advertisers, once again, if too many people don't click on an ad or skip ads or use ad blockers or something, that will make advertisers unhappy. They do look at YouTube, look at the numbers. They also look at the type of content they don't want their products associated with or something. So it's a big deal, and YouTube is subservient to the advertisers, which means we are subservient to both. Just like at a TV station. You work at a TV station, you're the producer, you're the cameraman, you're the writer, you're the talent, whatever. Your main people over you is the advertiser. Advertiser isn't paying your TV station. You don't have a job presenting the news. Yeah, Rebecca, see, that is kind of true. Yeah. Yeah, Steve, you're right. Big YouTubers. There are some small YouTubers causing problems, but I also believe they need to have two different types of membership on YouTube. Because YouTube has a problem with all these dead channels. You should have like a creator membership and just a viewer membership where you don't have a dead channel sitting there. You join as a viewer only. Then you can view channels. You can comment, donate, whatever you want to do. And then not YouTube isn't complaining about these dead, unused channels. That's YouTube's own fault for giving everybody a channel as soon as you join. Not everybody here, not everybody here wants to make videos. Some people just want to watch them. YouTube and I don't know, Macy, maybe, but YouTube. There are a lot of people back in the day. YouTube didn't. If you can sit there and do all the production, editing, be the talent, music mixing, all that, and you're a kid, that's pretty good. So I don't know if they encourage stupidity so much. I think the younger generation is encouraging their own stupidity. I think, unfortunately, they're taught a lot of stupidity in schools these days. Especially here in America, they're being taught to either crap on our history or try to forget it or change it. I think a lot of our schools have now banned Tom Sawyer and Huck Finn. To Kill a Mockingbird is now being banned in some of our schools. There's things that aren't popular now in our morals or whatever that were okay back then. Now we're removing stuff because we're putting our morals on something that happened 200 years ago. So yeah, but yeah, Macy. Yeah, if you guys talk about the dumb challenges, I do agree that YouTube lets too much of that go on. Also, I can tick some people off here. No more video channels playing Fortnite. Can we stop Fortnite for the love of God? All you video gamers. I actually used to like watching video game channels, but I'm effing tired of seeing Fortnite. It's not even a good game. It's kind of stupid. Guy carrying around loads of wood and axe. He hits things because he can carry trillion tons of wood and build structures that couldn't hold themselves up to climb places. I don't know what the heck. You have a rocket launcher. You can't shoot a rocket launcher through this wood. It's just a dumb game. Alley Law is, yeah, there are always idiots on YouTube. I'm Macy. And while YouTube having, a couple 100 million users, um, makes it hard for them to police all of it. When you got groups of like Fortnite, okay, limit how many channels can be doing Fortnite. Don't, if guys like, Logan Paul and Alley Law, and there's some other big YouTubers out there break law. I mean, I'm not talking little laws. I'm talking damage, destroy, do lewd stuff, and break YouTube rules. If you're doing that and you don't remove them, that is definitely a YouTube problem. Yeah, Cindy, in America, for those of you who don't know, out of America, we have a problem here where there's a side of our country who wants to do revisionist history. Let's remove what we don't like or may embarrass us or may be uncomfortable for us to talk about and just pretty it up. We'll take down statues of the Civil War. We'll take down books we don't agree with, have words we don't like, or have concepts we don't like. We've gotten a little nuts. Hey, Wolf, how's it going? I looked at your first name and I thought about saying it, and I don't want to mess it up. That's a rough one. Explore NC without being too political. Yes, you're right. I am a mostly centrist person, so I can look at both sides and see who's doing what's stupid at this moment. And right now, yes, in America, it is crazy liberal leftists who are doing crazy stuff. I don't understand it. When they say one thing and do the exact opposite, I don't understand. Yeah, Celestila? Celestila? Wolf? Still Sheila Wolf. Can't wait till Saturday. Why? Yes, Explore NC. I don't know. We have some schools in my area that are now doing this Common Core math. I have a Common Core math problem upstairs I can bring down and show you guys, and you would just, your jaw will drop at the sheer stupidity of it. Where I can look at a square and know the area of the square, 2 times 2. It's not hard to do the area of a square. The way they do it is a huge, long thing. Reaper's coming. Oh, okay. Interesting. But yeah, as creators, as anybody that watches YouTube, if you're a viewer even, you got to support YouTube somehow. Hi, John. YouTube won't just stay here on its own for free. It has to make something to support itself. But I'm not saying sit down and watch long ads. But, yeah, I don't know, copyright laws, blah, 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 everything I did earlier, I can go back over that, but they pretty much said it all. And I don't know, we'll see what I end up doing with the review show. See if I get enough videos to review that don't have copyright material in it. Or if I can mute it out. Go from there. So I don't think you guys want to stare at my videos. Who wants to review my videos when they're already on the channel? YouTube is making money, and they're not making bad money. YouTube, as part of Google is very good at hiding its income. That's something that a lot of companies can learn from YouTube, for good or bad. YouTube, Google, Alphabet, whatever, is very good at hiding its income. YouTube has always made money. They lied, and a lot of people out there go, YouTube was not making money forever. Yes, they were. They wouldn't have hung around as long as they did. Alphabet does not have a habit of hanging on to you on projects not making money. They make money. YouTube makes a good amount of money. YouTube makes a lot more off ads than you get off ads. The percentage we get is actually extremely low. YouTube could afford to quadruple what you get. If you're monetized, they could quadruple what you get and still be making good money. Not money, good money. They are definitely underpaying, but unless YouTubers somehow got together as one union of YouTube creators and all went on strike at once, which will never happen, there's no way to fix it probably. I'm not advocating striking against YouTube, but I'm just saying that they can pay a lot more and still make a very good bottom line. But they know that whether it's for fame or fortune or supposed fortune or fame or whatever it is, people will make these videos for YouTube even if they're not making anything. The best thing that can happen to YouTube is a lot of people leave YouTube. YouTube have a shortage of content. If YouTube had a shortage of content, or enough people left YouTube, they needed people, then they would have to pay more. Which is what they used to do until it became the in thing. As soon as it became the in thing, then they didn't have to pay creators as much. If you talk to creators that have been on here a long time, I have 2 in my area that make good money on YouTube. They make less now than they used to. One of them actually goes to the same accountant I do. She laments the old days of YouTube where she used to make 3 times what she makes now. So yeah, it's... Oh, they can pay more, Steve. As a business model, YouTube can pay us about 3 to 4 times more and still have a very, very healthy bottom line. They don't have to. There's no pressure to pay us more. Or any YouTuber more. There's no pressure to, because they know people will flock in anyway. People will do it for 15 minutes of fame or to get their face on camera. People will do it no matter what. And that is not as a market where the company has all the power on what they want to pay you. Like a job market sometimes. If you got, 100,000 people that want a certain job, and there's only 100 of those jobs, the power is in the company's hands. Now, if you have those 100 jobs, but you only have 50 people that are out there that can do that job, or 50 people you can hire, now that's when the worker has the power. Right now, we have way too many workers on YouTube and only one YouTube. So YouTube has the power. Unless a lot of creators suddenly dropped it and left, which was a big ding happened the last 2 years on YouTube's crap. It just wasn't enough to make them raise things back up where they should be, where they were before and they were making money. Hey, Kenneth. What am I hiding behind the sheet, NC? The same thing I used to if you go back and look at all my old videos. My wife's pantry. My wife has her pantry back there. I just thought people got tired of staring at her vacuum cleaner and her pantry and stuff. We thought about walling this section off. We have a very large, mostly finished basement, which is where my sci-fi man cave is and my therapy, where I do my therapies, and then this office of ours and the pantry area. The other side is all bathroom and laundry room and our exercise area. We got the treadmill and stuff. Yes, it does, Urbexy, and that's right. And that's really deep into it, bud. But yeah, you're right. But also there's this, what doesn't help Urbexy is when everybody says they just automatically skip ads. That's why some YouTubers actually put ads in their videos you can't skip. It actually helps their revenue if you can't skip every ad. But then if you have an ad blocker, that kind of... No, I put the sheet up because I'm cheap. I didn't want to build the wall. My wife and she wanted the space. Sometimes she does some videos for our book sales, and she actually uses a bigger space than I need just for doing this. So then we take the sheet and fold it up and do our other videos there. The sci-fi woman cave, yeah. Yeah, mine is all sci-fi. Mine is not sports. Everything in it, from Cadillacs and dinosaurs to Tech War to Star Wars and Stargate. That's my area where I do all my therapies and have my surround and everything down here also. And that's over there. Sometimes, there's been times on my live streams I've turned the camera and showed people. But yeah, I got all that stuff over in this little section over here. Hey, Brian. Now, Brian, I don't understand why you can still come on that channel, but not your other one. And I've double checked. Nothing's blocked. You are not blocked as Rogue Exploration. And you said it just suddenly happened one time. You've had the same problem on other channels. So I don't know what's going on. Yeah, SG1 is one of my favorite shows of all time. It's one of the few movie adaptations that went to TV that worked. And worked well. Until NBC Universal got involved and really screwed it up and canceled it, along with Farscape and a bunch of other stuff. But yeah. No problem, Steve. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate you stopping by, listening to me rant a little, listen to some of this go on. By the way, Steve, thank you very much for the pictures. I really appreciate it. I love it. And one of them is going to be my new wallpaper. Or my, my screensaver, my computer, both. Man, good grief. Oof. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, Rogue Exploration. Sorry, everybody. 618 Productions. That's Rogue Exploration's other channel. For some reason, under Rogue Exploration, if you have any idea why, he can't comment on my stream. It happened last week when he was on my stream. He was commenting just fine. Then suddenly he just stopped. He couldn't comment. He can still come on in that one. Also, I guess it's not just my channel. It does the same thing in a couple other channels. So if anybody knows why, what the heck? I don't understand what's going on. I have not blocked him. I've checked here. It does not say anything. Let me see. Come on. If I go to my settings, I don't see anything about blocking anybody. Oh, good grief. I'm I don't even see anything about blocking anybody for good anyway. Well, there's something I didn't know was happening. I knew it was happening on my phone. My computer wasn't even showing me all the live chat. Last night it was. This morning it somehow flipped over to top chat. So I may have missed somebody's comments. Lovely. God, predictive text. Yeah, so if anybody knows why Brian's as Rogue Exploration he can't comment on here, please let me know. If some setting I can check or something, because I don't see that I've ever blocked anybody. And none of my moderators would do that. I know my moderators. That's why I have very few of them. My moderators are very, I trust them. Huh. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. If anybody has any ideas, Urbexy, you're specialist, let me know, or let Brian know. I don't know if I have anything else to talk about. I just want to get all that, let everybody know about the live streams maybe ending. If anybody has any other options, let me know. But if you do want me to do your videos, the last time I'll say this to everybody. If it's not in the YouTube library or you made it yourself, I can't use it. It's copyrighted. I don't need my copyright dings. Other than that, I need to go do my chest therapy. The caffeine has helped my lungs wake up enough to do my therapy and clean my lungs out. And I got to get this encoding. I got to set my computer to re-encode the video so I can re-upload it to get rid of the copyright material. Which is strange because last time I did it, they didn't monetize me anyway, which is kind of weird. It's like they kind of got on me about trying to go around the copyright. I don't understand it. Yeah, no problem, Cindy. Have a good one. Urbexy, thank you very much for being here and talking to me on the chat. Grandpa, Study Boy, Sheila Wolf. Oh, hope I said that right. I know it is having a name people can't seem to pronounce if they look at it. But you all have a good one. Thank you very much for listening. And if you do want me to review any urban exploring videos, please make sure it only has YouTube Creator Studio music in it or music you produced yourself and can add tribute to just you. Thanks, Macy. Yeah, Macy, you've really, every chat you're in, you really add a lot to it. You talk a lot, and I do appreciate that. You're actually one of the. I like seeing your little E. It always reminds me of an 8-ball, but I always like seeing your E in the chat because I know sooner or later you're gonna pop up, say something that really is relevant and helps out. So, now I don't hate NC. I do think it was a little. I don't know. It was kind of a slap in the face to a lot of creators that have bust their butt. I don't know. It almost smacks a little bit. Your comment almost smacked a little bit of what a lot of people think of YouTube, that it's a joke, that it's not a job, that it's not real, that it's just a fakey thing. And you as a YouTube creator should know it isn't. And people on here deserve, if they do get monetized, I don't care if you make 3 cents a year or you make $3,000 a year, that is deserved. Yeah, I know I can block people, Grandpa, but I don't ever remember blocking Rogue, and he never even pops up here. Rogue, can you even get on my chat with your old channel? I mean, I know you can't talk, but I don't remember ever blocking Rogue unless one of my moderators did it on an accident. And if they did, how do I unblock him? Does anybody know that? And yeah, Urbexy, no, I appreciate it though. You are one of those people I've met on YouTube that's always been there, who I talk to regularly off YouTube. And I do appreciate all your counsel over the last year. But yeah, if anybody knows, if a moderator blocked, let's say one of my moderators blocked Rogue, can I undo it? How do I know? I can't seem to find anything. If he can get on here, I can try. I don't know if it pops up, I can see, but I don't see how to unhide anybody. I don't even see an option to unhide anybody. Optional features. No. Yeah, I don't even see anything like that. I'll unblock anybody. I don't see anybody blocked. Hell, heck. And just for the heck of it, if you are here, please give me a thumbs up. That does work on analytics, yada yada, you know. And Explorer NC, I don't hate you. Just please, as a creator yourself, please think of this as a little more, maybe a little more respectful towards your fellow creators. And I am being dinged by... Oh. Alright. Well, let's see. What have you got? Sorry. This is something I do need to look at while I'm still alive. I may have to do something. Let's see. Sorry, a second. Because I may have to use this to undo something because somebody's trying to help me fix it. Sorry, because technical person here who's watching silently in the back here may know of a way to find out if Rogue was, you know, blocked by a moderator or something. I don't know. I don't see why. You know, I don't know. So maybe he's got an idea on how I can find out. See if it got blocked. Let's see here. Sorry, everybody. I know this is what you want to watch on a chat. Okay. My tech advisor is trying to find out if there's a setting, so that's why I'm staying on this live stream. If there's anything you want to talk about or ask while I'm here, hey, feel free, because I'm going to try to find out. I don't want anybody blocked just for hexies of it. And we're trying to find out if there's a way I can find out if a mod or somebody accidentally blocked Rogue. I don't know if what Rogue was having a bad day, maybe said something on here, maybe our moderator overreacted. Once again, I don't have too many mods, which is good because then it's easy if this doesn't happen often. Same channels have tons of moderators and some people can get a little squirrely. Tad squirrely. Well, thanks, Macy. I appreciate the comment or the interesting chat. Yeah, it turned out to be something different, didn't it? But no, I do. Your comments, no matter what we're talking about, you seem to throw something in there if you're on my streams. That's why your icon's one of those I remember. And if I see it, it's like, hey, cool. Everybody does live streams at all, or even if you do a normal videos, you see comments. There's always an icon or a person when you see they're going to comment or come in your live stream. You're always like, yes, because you know they're going to add to and help you out, and you know just they're into something. They like to be involved and they're thoughtful about what they're going to say. Which sometimes I can be semi-thoughtful about what I'm going to say. Let's see what my tech advisor's saying here. Yeah. I got a link. See what this does. Oh, Lord. You ever try reading some of this stuff on your tiny little cell screen? Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, man, filters. Oh. Oh, boy. All right, everybody. I'm going to let you go. It looks like I have to go to a whole different part of the channel to figure this out. And you don't want to sit there and stare at me while I do that. So I appreciate it. Everybody, check your exploring videos. If you don't have copyrighted music at the front and back, let me know. And I can mute it and still review your videos. If there's too much copyrighted music, I can't. But I'd like to keep the reviews going. I know a lot of people like it. Other than that, talk to you later. I'm going to get out of your face and go do some therapy and stuff. And And talk to you guys later. Let me see if I got to turn it off.